So we're going to put some pictures on your website. And we've opened up our home page, and we're going to go to Add Media. And when we go into the Add Media area, we have access to our media library where we can select a picture that we have already uploaded. To add new photos or images to our media library, we go into the Upload Files tab, click on Select Files, and here's the little folder filled with lovely pictures of dogs that I have set up just for this course. I'm going to pick this one because it's really cute. And I'm interested in inserting this one onto my website, or onto the web page I'm working on. So I'm going to take these check boxes off of these ones. If I wanted to insert one of these, that's all I have to do is just click on the image in order to select it. Now I'm going to go over to the right here and look at my options. Now, given the size of this image, I can make it a little tiny thumbnail, 150 by 150. I can make it 300 by 225, or I can use the full size. This is the actual size of the image that I uploaded just a couple of minutes ago. The other option I have is to click on Edit Image. And this is one of the really great things about WordPress. You don't have to open Photoshop to resize images. So I learned from this that the original dimensions were 1024 by 768. Sounds like a wallpaper. In fact, I think it was. I'm going to change it to be 500. Now you'll notice that the second number is changed automatically, and so that the aspect ratio is maintained, which basically is fancy talk for the image is not going to get squished, either vertically or horizontally. I'm going to make this one 351, completely arbitrary. I'm going to click Scale, and there it is. Am I happy with that? I am happy with that. So I'm going to click on Back, and now my image, you'll notice my options have changed. My full size is now 351 by 263. This doesn't affect the image that's still on my computer, of course. I can still upload that again if I want a large size version of it for later. And we're going to click on Insert into Page. Now it just drops it wherever my cursor was when I first went into the Add Media library. I can change its position by dragging it to just, well, anywhere really. I've dropped it just before the P in paragraph. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to make it aligned right so that the content flows around it to the right. You can also click on it and make it float left if you want, or centered. Now, I have a whole bunch of really nice pictures of dogs, so if I wanted to make this into a gallery page, I'm going to place my gallery just below this paragraph. So I'm going to place my cursor, the flashing cursor, right underneath the paragraph, so that that's where the gallery will land when I insert it into the page. So I'm going to go into Add Media. I'm going to go to Create Gallery, and I only have 2 images uploaded that I want in my gallery. I think I'm going to go and get a whole bunch more. I'm going to go to Upload Files, click on Select Files, and what you can do is circle all of the images that you want, and then hit Open, and you'll see that they're all uploading at more or less the same time. Now you can go away and get a cup of coffee, and come back. Depending on how many you have and the size of the images, this could take a few minutes. I'm just going to pause. Oh, looks like I don't have to. Boy, that was fast. So I've got check marks on most of the images that are dogs in here. They're actually all of the images that I just uploaded. So I'm going to include this wolfhound, or whippet, or whatever it is. And I'm leaving this one out because, well, it's already on the page up at the top. So I'm going to say Create New Gallery. Then you're able to add captions if you want to. to the gallery. I'm going to do that a little bit here. Puppies. Cute faces. Looks kind of like Bernie. Oh. Bernie won't be offended by that. He knows he looks like a bulldog. And another puppy. And these, it's kind of funny, these are actually dogs that have been taxidermied, if you can imagine that. So I'm going to call it taxidermy dogs. That's enough for the purpose of this, this demonstration. And by some bizarre fluke, I have put two of them in here by accident. So I'm going to just click the little X beside this wolfhound, so I just have the one. Mark Floppy Ears, Mr. Wolfhound. Great. Oh, and well, we said we didn't want this one, so let me just remove that as well. Our options for our gallery are 3 columns, 1 column, which looks ridiculous. I'm going to go with 4 columns. We can always come back and change that if we want to. Or you can set it as a slideshow so that they go floating by again as a slideshow. I'm going to show you what both of those look like. We'll click on Insert Gallery. And there's our little gallery there. I'm going to update the page. And then I'm going to take you over to the public side of the website so you can see what that looks like. Just takes a moment to save it. And we're going to go View Page. So, it's very nice. If we hover over the images, we can see the captions. And that's just a function of this particular theme that we're using. You can actually have your theme modified by a professional web designer like myself so that the captions show up in a variety of different ways. You can have the captions just below the picture. Now when I click on one of these images, by default it will come up full size like this, but we will look a little later on in this tutorial. We'll show you how to use something called Next Gen Gallery, which really enhances the way that we can show these galleries. It uses a lightbox effect, which I'm sure you've seen before, but you didn't know it was called lightbox. So there are the puppies. So I'm going to go back to Edit Page, and we're going to change the way this gallery is showing so that it shows as a slideshow. So I'm clicking on the gallery, clicking the little edit link, and we're going to switch it over to slideshow. It's as simple as that. Hit update. Okay, we'll go back into View Page. Alright, so now it's showing as a beautiful WordPress slideshow. In the next video, we will talk about how to enhance your gallery so it looks even cooler using something called Next Gen Gallery. And I'm going to start out by showing you how to install that from scratch, and then we're going to load it up with dog pictures again.